We are one of the tightest teams, in my opinion, like I've ever been on in my life. And I came down there not knowing anyone. I didn't know Omac. I didn't know the coach very well, and we kind of just bonded together and got really tight.
They just want to win. They didn't really care. I thought they did an unbelievable job of checking egos at the door, and who was an NHL pick and who wasn't had no matter, no bearing.
I just think we were so close off the ice. Obviously, we had a lot of good players that year, and we played really well down the stretch, and the culture was great. I mean, everyone got along so well. We just wanted to play for each other, and we wanted to go out there and win for Sioux City.
You see Jamer come down, just down for the 1 year. It didn't take him long to impact the lineup with his legs and with just his competitiveness about how he went every day. And then Owen was a guy who had been in our organization, but really never had the crack. And I think finally, between maturity and timing, those guys came in. Their volume of impact was high end. I mean, they were a first line group, a first power play group that allowed us to have enough depth where we could play a Ben Steves in a different spot. They didn't need a help of another player. They had that figured out. The other part that I was proud for those guys is I didn't find that the season wore them down with their output for one, but with their just engagement. They wanted to be good hockey players, and they came to rink every day. That's a separating factor at that level. To see where they came from and where they got to was crazy good, and I don't think either of them are close to their ceiling about what they ever become yet.
We kind of just bonded together and got really tight, and faced a lot of adversity in the start of that season and battled through it. And then once we got to the finals, we knew how to play the game, and we already went through that adversity, so we knew how to deal with that too.
Nobody cared who scored or anything like that. Everyone was just happy to be together and got to spend as much time as we could, because if you lose, you go home. So we were just grateful to be out there, and we embraced the opportunity.
Here it comes, the big celebration on the Clark Cup. Everyone will touch that bad boy, and the Musketeers will celebrate some more.
When you think Sioux City, Iowa, I'm from Canada, so it's I don't even know where that place is. And but they got really passionate fans. I wasn't expecting that, and once we got in the playoffs, they had probably 100 just travel around with us every game. And we drove back that night from Madison, and there was fans outside the bus cheering us on at 3 in the morning.
They're connected to the community of Sioux City forever. We were fortunate that year. We had championship teams past come back. Someday they're going to have that opportunity to come back as a group, which would be really powerful.
You guys stay in touch forever after that. I mean, something that so special and so surreal that, I've been talking to the team for 2 years now. We just have a group chat, and we'll talk every once in a while. So yeah, I think we do have a pretty special connection there.
Winning with a group of guys, you remember those memories really, really well, and you still have that connection with them. We see them in the streets. You can talk about that time you won a championship together. It means a lot to play against them. We won the chip in the USHL together and had a lot of great memories. And he was a big part of getting me to North Dakota.
He was awesome in Sioux City. Ran the team really well. Built a really good culture there. Then he moved to Ohio State and did really well there. And yeah, so I'm not surprised at all. He was a great coach, and yeah, I'm happy for him.
I'll have a smirk, I'm sure, and I'm sure they will if they score. They'll have a good moment to come back at me with it, but that's okay.
It'll be fun to play against them, and hopefully come on top and have some bragging rights.